All right, welcome to another episode of
Shut Up and DJ.
I have with me here Super Yapper MC Nonoza.
Woo!
Is it okay if I say your girlfriend's name live on YouTube?
Sure.
She goes by
Christine Rarashe Nunciele.
Thank you. I didn't want to have to do that myself.
Yeah.
And I don't know, in a special bout of inspiration and improvisation, we decided to have a DJ to take us through this episode of DJing so that we don't have to shut up. Her name is... I didn't want to say that one either because these South African names be whooping Nigerian asses. I would have just said Zola. You know, it works still, right? Zokla.
The H and the L make that slap.
Zokla. Am I saying it right? Zokla.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I didn't give her a brief. I just said she should just play what she feels like. So you guys are gonna be hearing, some very interesting tracks under this conversation. If you like anything, leave a comment. We can send you the ideas, I know you guys ask for very random stuff, but we're really here for our special guest, MC Nonoza. MC Nonoza, tell me, who were you fighting with last week?
Oh, the list is long. The list is very long. The last week, or should we start from last year?
Actually, let me be very polite. Let's stick to what we're actually here for.
Okay.
Why have you decided that you want to be a DJ?
I've decided that I want to be a DJ because I would like to introduce Tirana to some authentic amapiano and play it properly, because sometimes I feel like certain DJs don't do that. No, this DJ though, we love Zosla. She's good. That's why she's here tonight.
Facts.
If you're not here, wala la wasala.
All right. So you want to be a DJ and you specifically want to play amapiano?
Yes, amapiano and kung.
Okay. And how is that going so far?
It's going. I bought my I have a DDJ FX4. That's what it's called. Yeah, I have that. I have my music downloaded on my laptop. I practice every other day.
Okay, very serious girl.
Yeah, we're learning how to transition, but I think with a little bit more practice, I'll be rocking the stage in the club.
You'll be ready soon, and we'll be happy to have you, at all the events that I'm part of, because we need more women in the industry.
Thank you.
So that we have less drama. Do you think that less women or more women in the industry would improve?
100%. I feel like from where when I go clubbing, I feel like when women are DJing, they play for the club and for the party, just like Zosla. Look at the vibe and then play. Whereas certain men, they kind of just play to sabotage other DJs.
Wow.
I kid you not. People that know what I'm talking about, the club is from 10 to 2 a.m. You're playing Nige at 11 p.m. when the 1 a.m. DJ should play that song because it's popular. It's not making sense.
Side note, somebody in my comments said Nike is expired. DJs need to chill the F.
I agree. I just use that song as an example, but I don't like that song. I like the song, but I feel like it's overplayed.
You guys heard it here first. MC Nonoza does not like Nike.
South Africa, we're tired of Nike. It's just Toronto that likes it.
As a brand new DJ, where do you weigh in on the conversation about amapiano and its tempos?
Tempos as in BPMs?
Yes.
Okay, well, just in my culture, we just don't. It's not like South African culture to speed up music or slow it down. Whereas in hip hop and dancehall, you kind of want to listen to the song fast because it's easier to dance to and whatnot. But amapiano is a genre that focuses on dancing, and when you speed up a song, it's hard for dancers to catch up to the beat and hit every boom, 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 and then the song is boom, 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 and it's okay, what am I supposed to do? It's so fast. It just doesn't sound as good,
So that's the side of the fence you sit on. Nigerian DJs are not doing it right?
No.
Is it all of the? Can you name? Can you give props to at least one Nigerian DJ that you've seen play amapiano properly? You don't have to. You don't.
No. Actually, I've never like been to a club where like I've actually like sat down to like hear a Nigerian DJ play amapiano. I avoid that actually.
See, this is why we had to ask first. See, she was just randomly throwing shade at all the Nigerian DJs.
No, that's the thing. It's just like from what I've heard and like what I've seen, it's like when I go to the club and it says Afrobeats and amapiano, the amapiano is like basic mainstream music that they don't play in Southern Africa. Or like if you go to an amapiano party hosted by people from Southern Africa, you would never hear that kind of music in that particular club than if you go to like Soup Lounge or like Oria or something like that. The amapiano that they play there is not the amapiano that we listen to in amapiano parties. The ones that I'd be hosting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that point, because when I decided to do a party that merged both Afrobeats and amapiano, one of my first assignments was to actually find DJs that were Southern African, first of all, because they're the best people to actually know how to present these things to audiences that haven't heard it before.
Yeah.
And you also bring, mostly Nigerian DJs who play Afrobeats, and then see where those two things intersect. I feel like in that way you're able to at least educate people better.
Definitely.
About like specific genres and where they have commonalities. So that was my small contribution to, Toronto. But aside from that, now that you've gotten that point out of the way, you want to be a DJ, you have specific genres that you want to participate in, and you don't like Nigerian DJs.
Okay, let me say something. It's not that I don't like Nigerian DJs. I feel like Nigerian DJs are good at playing Afrobeats because Afrobeats, or like Afro pop, I should say, is a Western African genre. And because you grew up around listening to that, it's your culture, you're good at playing that. So when you dive into other people's cultures, it's best to educate yourself and learn how to play them, then come in and then do something that you don't know because you never got any kind of outsider's perspective on what you're supposed to do. You're building up a set, but your set doesn't make sense when you're building it up. You know what I mean?
Yes. I hear you, but I'm sure there's a DJ watching this right now. There's a Nigerian DJ watching this episode right now thinking, I have beef with this girl.
Let's fight. I want all the smoke. Like, I'm telling you right now, I could never be an Afrobeats DJ because I'm not West African. I'm Southern African. I grew up listening to this music. My dad would play this music in the house. My mom would play the music in the house. My aunties, my uncles, since I grew up. So I know how to listen to the music. I know what song would transition with what song. I just know, it's in my spirit. It's my ancestors speak to me when I'm listening to this music. I know,
We'll be ready for you when you're ready.
Yeah, but I also would love to be a dancehall DJ because, Jamaican culture is also something I grew up in. But like I said, I would never go into a Caribbean space not knowing what I'm doing without getting input from my Caribbean dancehall DJ friends and go into that space and just ruin their music. You know what I mean? Okay,
so based on what you just said, I have one question for you. So would you be applying to play at Jamapiano anytime soon, since you want to, play dancehall and you clearly said you wanted to play Amapiano? Talk to me.
I've never been to a Jamapiano party, so I don't know how they play their sets. Is it like one person, they play like one dancehall song, then transition it into Amapiano? Because that does not make sense to me.
So from what I have seen, I've been to maybe one or two Jamapianos, and the idea, I believe, is that it's supposed to be blended. It's like you're blending dancehall and Amapiano at the same time. But sometimes some DJs just play Amapiano, some DJs, lean more dancehall.
Okay, I think
that is the general idea.
I think I would do like a 30-minute dancehall set, because in a 30-minute dancehall set you can fit in a lot of songs.
Okay.
And then I would transition to my Amapiano in my last 30 minutes, but it won't be much. But I think.
But that's something that you would do. See.
Definitely, dancehall is my favorite genre. Not gonna lie, I feel like I have a really good dancehall playlist, better than some of the Caribbean people.
She has started already. So if you're the people that runs on a piano, here's your next in line. She's ready.
Hit me up.
She's ready once she's ready. Okay, so my next question. Why are you so confrontational?
Because nobody else. You know what? That's a good question. I actually don't know. I just feel like, why not? No one's gonna do anything. I realized in life, when you stand up for yourself, people can't play with you. And when you tell the truth, telling the truth is more wild than like lying to someone. You know what I mean? Because what are you gonna do?
Telling the truth is more wild than lying to someone.
It is.
I need to process that one for a sec. Telling the truth is more wild than lying to someone. I kind of feel the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, lying to someone is just like, what's the point? So you're grown, like, especially for grown-ups, right?
No, but I also feel like, from like the way I'm confrontational with people, I feel like certain people respect me. Obviously, some people think, oh, this girl's disrespectful, she's crazy, why is she doing this? But I've also gotten like a lot of like great feedback from people. Like, let's say like right now, if you smell, which he doesn't smell, guys, but I'm just saying as an example.
That was such a bad example.
I take him aside and be like, hey, like, I care about you and you're my friend, but I think you stink and maybe you need like some deodorant or something like that. I feel like you're gonna respect me as no, don't do that. I just feel like you're gonna respect me as a person. Like, this is a person I can be around. This is a person I can trust. She'll tell me how it is because she doesn't want me to be like embarrassed in public because she cares about me. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm not gonna like go in public and be like, oh guys, yeah, Martin stinks, and I'm never gonna like come up to you and be like, you stink.
This example. What's going on? This is mine. Oh.
I don't know, like, okay, like, DJing. Let's say like I think that you're a bad DJ and I'm just going around talking shit saying, oh, Martin's
now
a bad DJ.
Now she thinks I'm a bad DJ.
But that's what people in Toronto do. And I'm not trying to be, one thing about me, I do not like being generalized. I feel like God did not put me in this world to be like everybody else. Sorry, I like this song.
It's a jam. Zola, can you tell us the name of this song?
Yeah, can you tell us the name of this song?
Drip Chalupa by Zingo Malo.
Oh, sing my way.
See, this is why I like. This is why I like. If I was one playing this song now, by the time I miss one, while I don't start. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is your girl, excellent DJ. Let's keep going.
So cute.
I'm even shy to say her name with all of this nights because Kristen is here. If Kristen wasn't here, I would have just kept saying her name.
It's okay to try. It's okay to try. Make mistakes. Practice.
I feel like I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
But
I appreciate it.
Back to what I was saying.
Okay.
I just think telling the truth is more wild than lying because people don't expect you to say what everybody's thinking. And I'm the type of person, like, if everyone in the room is thinking it, I'm gonna say it because just say it. Like, no one's gonna beat you up about saying the truth because it's the truth. And if they fight you about it, it doesn't make sense and then they'll just look crazy, you know what I mean? But it's not really about looking crazy. Just be authentic. Be yourself. Don't try and be like everybody else. And people will appreciate that you're different. Have a personality, you know what I mean?
Do you feel like you're going to bring that same honesty to how you play?
Definitely, 100%. A lot of DJs, they keep on saying like, oh, play for like the crowd of the party. When it comes to Amapiano, I know before I said like female DJs know how to play for the crowd, but that's a generalization. That's a general statement. In Amapiano, you want to, especially in Toronto, because it's not authentic, you want to bring in the music that you play back home in Southern Africa into the Toronto community. Everyone always says, I don't like going out to Amapiano parties because you guys don't play proper music. The crowd doesn't know this music. The crowd only knows mainstream music. So who's going to introduce the crowd to the music that we listen to? It has to be someone. And if no one's going to do it, it's going to be me. It's that simple. There are so many underrated producers and DJs and vocalists that have good music that could be played in our clubs, but DJs are too afraid to play that song because they want to be the
they want to be crowd favorites.
Yeah, they want clout. Oh, this DJ played Nige. Oh, this DJ played I don't know what's another popular song.
Water.
Yeah, Water by Tyler, which isn't even Amapiano. It's like Afropop, but I guess people consider it Amapiano.
One of my favorite comments from the controversy that was brought up by somebody saying that water, the somebody was a Tang, said the expiry date for us to stop playing water as a track is this summer, April. One of the reactions was that if we don't play water, the general population, they will starve and they'll be thirsty. So we need to continue. So that's not my take, but I wanted to bring that back to you. So with that honesty and you trying to embody as much of the real and original music from Southern Africa, how are you, like, who are your models? Like, who are you forming yourself after that you've seen can do that well?
For like celebrity DJs as well, or like Toronto?
I would prefer if it was somebody in Toronto, but whatever it is, just be as clear as possible.
Okay, so in Toronto, like who are my top 3 favorite DJs that I've actually like listened to? Okay, I'm gonna say I like DJ Donnie C.
Okay.
He's a really good, like if you actually sit down and like go on like SoundCloud and listen to these people's mixes, like they know what they're doing. Zoshla, she just started DJing, but I feel like her song selection is really good. And even like the way she like blends in her tracks, it's like, okay, my girl takes her time. She sits on her computer, she knows what she's doing, she practices.
Okay.
And then I like Kevin Prince too. He's been DJing for a very long time and he knows when to throw in.
Wait. Why does this list sound very much like the list of DJs that are playing at a Freak Like Me's next event?
She didn't clock that.
Guys, I promise you, like, this is not a setup. This show is unscripted.
No.
There's no paper. I have not had a conversation
I actually forgot
with Chrissy, but somehow she came up with that list. I find it interesting.
I actually just made that up. Okay, wait, what?
So Chrissy's top 3 DJs. You guys have to come see them now. February 14th. Don't get it twisted. Taxing is in town.
We have the whole of Southern Africa
coming together. Because me personally, I'd like to point out that at some point I was looking at the distribution of people that attend, the demographic distribution of people that attend a Freak Like Me. And I was looking for the Southern Africans. I was like, why don't I know them? Like, where are they?
They're at home.
Like, is it that we're not promoting this thing well enough? Are we not reaching them? You know, do they know what we play? Do they know what we play up in here? Like, it's music for, like, I know it's African music because we go across the spectrum. We play Nigerian music, we play Southern African music, we play Eastern African music. So, considering the fact that not very many other events were doing that, it felt like, you know, this would be the natural place for them to be. So I made a conscious effort that, no, we have to like talk to them, we have to like reach out to them and like let them know that, you know, this is a home. Everyone's welcome. You should be there. So I feel like now we're really reaching like the peak of that, and we even have the new school, you know. We have Soled Air, we have Kevin Prince, we have Donnie C, you know, making their first appearances at our event. So I thought that was an interesting thing to point out. And don't worry, when you eventually, you know, you get to a coasting line as a DJ, you know, maybe we'll invite you. So apart from being a DJ and let me scratch that. Not apart from being a DJ. When you do become a DJ, apart from just playing music, what else interests you about the art?
I think just watching like the crowd go crazy for every transition that you do.
Every?
Because I'm telling you guys, my playlist is crazy.
I love to aspirations. I like it.
Confidence is key.
I like it. Because me personally, I'm not even looking for every transition. I'm looking for like...
Maybe I'm not being realistic,
you know?
because I haven't played in front of like a bunch of people, so I don't really know, but how like music makes me feel, like when I just have my headphones in, I'm just like playing, I'm like, okay, this song will go crazy if I mix it with this song, or I just like enjoy listening to music and dancing. I love to dance, so I assume that when people attend parties, they also love to dance. Amapiano's dancing culture, so as long as people are moving on the dance floor, that's all I care about.
I love that. That is the goal. Because I had a conversation with someone, and their take on it as a member of the audience is that the DJ's job is partly to keep themselves honest, to be original. Like bring your own perspective on music to the people rather than worry about like how the people are receiving this, what you're presenting to them. And other people would say, no, it's 100% about the audience. You look at them and you give them what they want. Where are you on that spectrum?
I seen a post and it was like, I could never be a DJ because I'll be playing for myself. I don't care about the crowd. And I feel like in the beginning when I started, that's how I'm going to be, because I want to introduce something, not something new, but I just want to introduce proper music to Toronto. So don't come to the DJ booth asking me to play a certain song, because I'm introducing you to certain music that you haven't heard or you're going to hear and you're going to like it. By force, by fire. Because this is how we play music in SA. You're coming to an Amapiano party hosted by Southern Africans, you're gonna listen to our culture. The same way when I go to a dancehall party, I listen to dancehall DJs playing it the way they would play in a Caribbean country. When I go to an Afrobeats party, you guys are playing Afrobeats the same way you would play in West Africa. So I'm gonna be doing that too. I can't cater to the whole party, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry. What track is this, please?
This one. Tiffin.
Just introduce it, to us, everyone that's here. We can hear you.
It's 5 balloons on the deck.
I really like this track. That's why I was like, yo, I need to talk about it, It's the vocal. I've played this same vocal on like several beats, and it just drives. I heard the Sonic Grill play for the first time, and then after that I've had that track. Solid jam. Now let's get to the serious parts. How long have we been filming, by the way?
We have been filming for... this is a countdown.
That's all good. I can tell from here. Yeah, okay. So let me get back to you. I feel like every day when I log onto the internet and I open a social media app, it feels like you're about to say something aggressive. Why always you?
Why always me? I need to stand up for the people. The people, how do I say it? Like, I don't know, like, I feel like people want to stand up for themselves, but like I said, they're afraid of, we were talking about this earlier, how I said, like, I don't know, what example can I use?
Whatever examples you want to use.
I'm about to diss my favorite people. House of Piano. What?
Before we go into that, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a question. In life in general, right?
Yes.
I found that when you have a problem with somebody, it's usually best when you don't like invest a lot of energy. Like either talking about them or even thinking about them.
Yes.
So I just want to know your state of mind when you hear that statement. Like, do you agree with that? Like when somebody pisses you off,
100%. I agree with it.
It's best not to like engage or think about them too much.
I do.
You agree with that?
I do agree, but this is a different circumstance.
Okay, so you can go ahead and get into it.
My circumstances, aside from like my situation, I feel like now I'm speaking for the people, just because this group has traumatized Toronto as a whole. Okay? And I just feel like every single time I expose them or someone on the internet, till this day, I think I exposed this group of people in September of last year. Till this day, someone new is in my DM saying something, and it just aggravates my soul so much that nothing is being done about this.
By who? Who do you expect to do something about
The
this?
people. I expect people to have some kind of integrity to not engage. Like when you know a certain person is consistently doing something bad, it's like Hitler, you know what I mean? He's just trying to take out anyone that doesn't have blonde hair, blue eyes. This one is just, I owe you money here, I owe you money there, I did this, 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 I did this. After I exposed the person, you guys laughed. Boom, he goes and does it again to someone else's party. I exposed that one. Boom, he goes again. Boom, he goes again. Boom, he goes again. It's like no one is seeing the pattern until it happens to you. So then my issue is people are, I don't want to say like biased, but I feel like they want to play the safe card until it happens to them. And I can't trust people around me that play the safe card because you're just not trustworthy. You know what I mean? If I'm in a certain situation, I don't want to be around a person that's going to play it safe rather than like save me in a situation. I'm not asking to be saved, but it's kind of like, you're not true, you're not authentic, you're a snake. I don't want to be around you because I'm not that kind of person.
So you said something about the people, the people doing something about it.
Yes.
So in your ideal universe, it's that people hear your cries and they do what?
Ignore it because it's not happening to them. Kind of like voting.
Okay.
You see how like if you vote for someone who's bad to other people but not to you, it doesn't affect you until later on. But it's like you were never being affected by it in the first place. So why don't you just stand up for people? Like slavery, abolish slavery. You're white and it has nothing to do with you. You're living a good life. But if you see that something is wrong with another group of people and you can help them, why not help them? Just be a good person, honestly. And that's what I feel like I'm doing. I know I'm not gonna get my money back. I know a lot of people are not gonna get their money back, but people feel comfortable coming up to me saying, hey, this is my situation, how can I do it? Or hey, like, I really appreciate that you spoke out about this because I was going through something similar and I don't have the confidence to say something, but I'm glad like people are showing a light to it. Because I've been in the club where a lot of women have come up to me and be like, hey, like for example, I think were you at my birthday party, like the blackout party?
No, I was not at your birthday party.
Okay, so there was a lot of situations where a couple of girls were brought to promote the party and they sold a lot of tickets. Like on Eventbrite, you know, when people have like ticket links and you can see who's selling tickets and who's not. So a girl had her phone out, she gave the ticket link to all her friends and she was like, buy so I can make money. They all bought. She got a text message a couple of days later, hey, you didn't sell any tickets on your link, so I'm not gonna pay you. And she was like, what? Like that makes no sense. Like I just made all my friends like go through my ticket link and buy. And I'm like, that's not right. A person with integrity, you wouldn't do that. You make enough money from parties to pay a person, what, $40? Like, what is that?
So wait, who is this about?
Oh, this is about Tito. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Tito, you're a scammer, and it's okay. I hope you just stop doing what you're doing. Please, you're in Toronto.
If you we're increasing money, better pay now because she will call your name specifically and she will print posters about you.
Wanted posters.
Speaking of, do you think that's how people need to approach any confrontations they have with others? Make event flyers about them?
No. No. Actually, I'm very much against wanted posters unless it affects a general whole.
Okay.
So anytime you've ever seen me posting a wanted poster, I always have evidence to back it up. I may not post all of it on social media because at the end of the day, these are other people's situations and I don't know how sensitive it is to them. Like if it's sexual assault or like owing someone money or stuff like that. So like there's limitations I'll take when I do wanted posters, but I'll always get permission from people first. I'll have evidence to back it up because I'm not just gonna go and attack someone and accuse someone for doing something that's not true, you know what I mean? And if it's ever not been true and there's evidence to back that up, I'll always come forward and apologize because at the end of the day, I'm a truthful person. I take the evidence, I assess the situation, I talk to the people. If they don't want to reply to me, you're going on a wanted poster. Because now you have no shame. So I'm going to show the world how you have no shame. Very shameful, not demure, not cutesy. And back in the day, like people used to do things about it. I feel like
Back in the day,
you know, when people like, if back in the day, you know, if you're owing someone money, there was always someone that was gonna come for you and make sure people get that money. I feel like these days,
I feel like this has been a problem time immemorial.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know what it is. Me, like, I don't know. I could never owe someone money for that long and continue to go borrow thousands and thousands of dollars from like other people and still have no shame knowing I'm never gonna pay them back. Because you know that there's no consequences for you, so you're just gonna keep on going around scamming people.
I get you.
You know what I mean?
I get you. So, in general, how, if put in a position, what things do you want to change about how both promoters, DJ collectives, how they handle their events and DJs they work with?
From what I worked with, I really like how like you, a freak like me, when we used to do Omo Piano, Afro Pulse. Who else have I worked with? A bunch of people I've worked with, like they'll send me contracts and deposits, and the contracts like very specific. You're gonna come to my event this day, we're sending you this money. If you don't follow through, you're sending us the money back. Everything is like in a contract, and it's just legit. Like, it seems professional. Just be professional.
Okay, so
If you want to pay me right after the event, if I did a good job, do that. If you say, hey, we're gonna pay out everyone on Thursday. On Thursday, I expect my money to come that day. You pay me the amount, I execute my job. This is a transaction. When you go to McDonald's, you pay a certain amount of money, you get your food the way you would like to get your food. You eat it, you enjoy, everyone wins. You know what I mean?
So some more professionalism, some more, I guess the contracts also.
Communication is
Better
definitely
communication.
important. Like, I've also been to parties that didn't do as well, and the promoters communicated to me like, hey Nonoza, we didn't make enough money, so either I can pay you half of it or I can pay you some today, and throughout my own paycheck, out of my own pocket, I'll pay you. As long as you communicate with me, I really don't care, because life happens, you know what I mean? Like, I don't expect everyone to be perfect. Things happen. I don't know, your mom's sick, you need to use the money for medical bills. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Communication is very important. As long as you communicate to people and you're kind, you're not gonna have problems. You're not gonna end up on a wanted poster. Don't be scared.
Who are I know you mentioned that you had favorites in Toronto, but can you tell me about some of the female DJs specifically, worldwide, that you look up to?
Durban Gogo. I love her.
I met her once.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's dope. How was she?
She was fucking excellent.
Yeah.
She was smart.
She's super underrated outside of South Africa, but Southern Africans, we know.
You see, she's
Gogo, #1 female DJ.
You see, she's headlining Afro Nation.
Yeah, I did see that.
That's dope.
She's really good. Like, that back-to-back she did with Tyler ICU, I listened to it a lot.
I saw her do a back-to-back with SARS.
Oh. I don't know who that is.
You see?
No, can we edit that out?
This new crop of DJs that we have. But continue, please.
Tango Supreme.
Okay.
Their sets are really good too. Who else is a female DJ?
Who else?
Oh wait, are we talking about like celebrities or just female DJs? Okay.
People that
Sorry.
you look up to.
Durban Gogo, love her. Tango Supreme, love her. You know who I think is a really good DJ in Toronto? Gels. I feel like I went to, what party was it? She was opening for Skylar Tyler. I kid you not, she played for like 2 hours straight, no mistakes in her mixes. My girl was mixing. I'm a piano, mixing Afrobeats. I think she did a couple of dancehall songs, not really, because it was like an Afro piano brunch, but I kid you not, that girl can mix.
That is a fact. Like, if you go check the history books, you see that Gels is actually one of my top.
Yeah.
Like, period.
And I love Minzy. Minzy Roberta.
Shout out Minzy Roberta.
Can mix. She can mix too. I'm a piano really good. And not being Southern African, like from South Africa, and being able to mix I'm a piano is actually like a good
Minzy is
skill.
from Tanzania.
Oh shit. Okay, that's fine. Can we edit that out? No. Sorry.
There's no editing. Yeah, unfortunately.
I thought she was from. Wait, where did I think she was from?
Uncle.
I thought she was Japanese and black.
So yeah, movie.
But I just didn't know what African country she's from. But I know she's half black and Japanese. Okay.
Yeah. But
Can
anyway,
we add that? Can we add that?
you're not supposed to know that anyway. So it's
Like,
fine.
yeah, I guess.
I don't even know if we're supposed to be discussing Minzy's heritage
No. No.
in the show. But
Minzy, I love you. I think you're really
that's the
talented.
point. That's the point. Shout out Minzy. Don't worry, only people that actually watch the episode would ever hear that.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Zola, where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
I was born in South Africa, KZN.
At where?
KZN. It's a province.
Oh, it's a province.
Just say KZN. KwaZulu Natal.
KwaZulu Natal.
Yeah, she's Zulu.
Okay, you're Zulu. Okay. That's great. And you are.
I'm Ndebele.
Oh, okay. There you go. Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Speaking of Zimbabweans,
I was born in Canada. Don't put me in that same category as
speaking of Zimbabweans, I'm actually going to say something positive about Zimbabweans. I'm not a negative person. I don't want to come on here and talk about it. We're talking about DJs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
One of my first experience of Zimbabweans was back when I was in university.
Mm-hmm.
Those were my core group of friends were Zimbabweans.
Zimbabweans and Nigerians, they love each other.
Back in Kamloops. Shout out, to all my OGs and friends. But then when I moved to Toronto and I became a designer, one of the people that I knew was TK Smooth. And TK Smooth actually let me play my first DJ set.
He's a really good person when it comes to putting other people on. Shout out Uncle TK. I've known you since I was a baby.
The big man TK. Shout out. And somebody was, I was having a conversation with someone the other day and they were literally talking about TK too. They're like, yo, TK is the guy that I trust. I look up to him. Mm-hmm. So I was like, yeah, even it's not just Zimbabweans that know the big boss.
Yeah.
It's everyone. He went across the city, even if it's hip hop.
He's been in the game for a long time, so people definitely respect him.
Yeah, so somebody that I look up to, regardless of nationality. But that actually, the broad range of people you get to interact with as a musician or as a DJ is actually very helpful. We should use this as a template for Pan-African unity. Though I know, little bits of drama come up here and there, kind of like that time where there was the African Cup of Nations and Nigeria beat South Africa. You remember that time?
Good.
You remember that time when South Africa had to hand over Amapiano to...
Oh my gosh, if they named it Omopiano on Wikipedia.
It might have been me that did that. I'm just saying. I did a post on TikTok. Trust me, it might have been me that did that.
Yeah, I think it was.
I was promoting my party. Speaking of, you are a great promoter. Do you agree?
Promoter? I don't like the word promoter. I like the word host. I feel like I've graduated from promoter.
Why do people have beef with words?
I don't know. I don't know. The word promote, I don't know. I feel like, you see how the way DJs don't like to promote parties? You're booking me to DJ. So I come to DJ. I'm not coming to promote your event every single day.
But I agree. Don't that I don't disagree with you. I believe it's two jobs. Okay. It's two different jobs.
Yeah.
And in certain cases, the only thing that needs to be clear is that somebody is asking you to do two jobs. Mm-hmm. And if you have enough leverage, you can demand to be paid for two jobs.
Yeah.
Because most people, you're not getting paid enough as a DJ. So it makes sense to work multiple jobs while you're on the job.
Yes.
So I've pushed back against that sometimes when people just assume that because I'm a DJ, I want to promote. I don't want to do it all the time, especially when I'm not benefiting a lot from it. that's the situation. But if somebody has like the budget and they're saying, well, as a DJ, you're a focal point of the event. We want you to promote. If they can afford it, yes, I will take the job and I will do it. So yes, I get the issue with it. So it's not a promoter can't now all of a sudden be a slur like, oh, I'm a DJ, I'm a promoter. Fair enough.
Okay. No,
But-
definitely not a slur, but I feel like there's levels to certain things, and you just have to like graduate. Like, as a host, my job, for me personally, I think my job as a host is to come there and MC. And when my name is posted on a flyer, I feel like I should be able to sell a booth and bring people just because my name's on the flyer without me even having to post it.
Okay.
Because I've been to certain parties where random people will come up to me and they'll be like, hey, I seen your name on the flyer and I wanted to come here because I enjoy watching you MC. Before I became a host, I used to love going to parties because a certain DJ's name was on the flyer and the DJ didn't even post that flyer. So I was going for the DJ. So I feel like when certain people's names are being put on the party, certain people are going for them, but not the party.
Okay.
Like support. But when you're a promoter, that's when you have to like go in people's messages and be like, hey, like I'm promoting this party, please come, da 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 da. I feel like when I'm hosting, I don't need to do that. I just post it on my story. There's someone that wants to get a booth within the next week. There's a lot of people have already bought tickets just from that link without me having to put a lot of pressure.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
So it's the pressure that makes a difference between you being a host
Yes.
and a promoter.
But that's why the people are booking me, because they know my name holds so much value. If I put you
But that's
in my party,
it just means you have to do less than
exactly.
the next
But
person.
if I put Martin Sess as a DJ on my party, I already know that there's gonna be a certain group of people that are coming just to see Martin Sess DJ from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. And you don't need to do too much work. That's why I'm booking you, because I feel like you're good enough that people that you don't even know are like, oh yeah, I love hearing him DJ, I'm gonna go there. Not because I'm throwing the party, but because that specific DJ is there.
So for me, my experience has been that because of most of the genres that I've mostly engaged in, traditionally they don't have promoters, like people that are promoting to those types of parties. So we've had to rely a lot on the recognizable names in those niches. So if you're doing an Amapiano event, it's new enough that there is no people that's what they do strictly. Like I promote Amapiano parties. I have a large network of people that want to go to Amapiano parties, therefore I can bring so number of people.
So do you think that's me?
So because you're one of the few people that has some like form of recognition because you've been involved right from the
I like
beginning.
that word recognition.
Yeah, in the Amapiano scene, fresh face, you're relatively new to the game. You are doing two jobs technically. So it's better if you like embrace it. The more you embrace it, the better you do it. Because there is money in being able to like sell.
Oh, 100%. I've made a lot of money in the club.
At such a young age, I don't want to discuss your age on camera.
Oh, I don't care.
How do you find being a young lady in nightlife? How has it treated you?
It's a lot, like mentally,
It's a lot.
but I'm very good at like pretending that those things don't exist, just because I'm there to do a certain job and go home.
Okay.
I think in the beginning I was a bit too friendly because I was like new to the game. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. We cannot be friendly in the club, especially when like I'm 21 years old, right?
And you've been in the industry for how long?
This is my I used to promote dancehall parties when I was 19.
Okay, so you've only been in the game for 2 years.
Yeah.
I was going to alert the Canadian government.
No, that's it. And then when Amapiano became a thing in Toronto,
So that's basically last year.
I jumped into that
Okay.
really quickly.
So you were in the club when you were underage? Just
No,
low key.
I was 19, guys. I was 19. I was a dance hall promoter for 1 year, and I'm a piano host for 2 years. Yeah. But yeah, being 21 in the club, and you turn around and there's a 50-year-old man behind you telling you that you're his wife.
Would you say you have adult responsibilities?
No.
So I
refuse.
I'm looking forward to having you again when you're maybe like, 27. And we'll have this conversation again.
No, thank you.
And see what your perspective on it is.
Bills are very small. I'm very thankful for that.
Now it makes sense, like to be able to get by. That's like a side job, it's like a student job. Are you in school?
Yeah, I am in school.
What'd you go to school for?
I went to school for accounting.
You went, so you're done.
Sure. Now I'm doing. Now I'm doing human rights.
Okay, so you changed programs.
Yeah, I changed programs.
Okay, how far along are you?
Oh, I graduate this year.
Okay.
December. Yeah, December.
When you say human rights, you mean like law?
No, it's an actual human rights program.
Okay, and what do people who study human rights, what do they do as a
job?
career?
Literally, you can actually work in law. You can do anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you can work with immigration. You can work with in law. You know what I mean? Being a part of like the chairman that recognize laws if they need to be changed or whatever. What I personally want to work on is First Native people in Canada, helping them get clean drinking water, better living situations, better education, especially up north. It's not really taken seriously, and I feel like the government has been trying to take them out slowly. I mean, it's the truth. We're here to tell the truth, right?
Absolutely. That's what we're here. On Shut Up and DJ, we're all about speaking facts, telling the truth, and being authentic.
100%.
Okay, so my final thing that I want to know from you, how excited are you for February 14th? If you don't know what is happening on February 14th, we've got Paxton coming all the way from South Africa to come play his first set in Toronto at A Freak Like Me. And right here we have one of our very special hosts, and she's going to tell you a little bit about, her thoughts and feelings.
I'm excited. I'm always excited when a Southern African artist comes to Canada, and because A Freak Like Me, it just makes sense that you guys are the ones that are bringing him, because he is a 3-step producer and DJ, so I just feel like it makes sense. I'm excited. Like, we never get nice things, and sometimes when we do get nice things, it doesn't.
Do you want to send a special invite to specific people?
Yeah,
to be there?
I think Southern Africans.
You gotta name them like the specific people that you see there.
I want to see the Fight Back crew, my family Fight Back crew.
Okay.
There's a lot of us. We come like 16 deep to a party. Yeah, I want to see them. They're Southern Africa #1 though. You'll know them when you see them in a party. I want to see all the Amapiano party groups together. Like, that's something I've never seen.
We're squashing beefs at A Freak Like Me. It's like
Okay, why not?
the United Nations.
A Freak Like Me, you're gonna have your own booth. Afro Pulse have their own booth. I'm a Problem, have your own booth. Abantu, your own booth. Group Central, your own booth. Jama Piano, your own booth.
This sounds. I don't even know if we have that many booths.
It's okay.
Some people have to sit on the floor.
I just feel like that would be so cool. I want all the DJs to be there. I want everyone that's Zimbabwean, Southern African. You're from Botswana. You're from Lesotho. You're from Swaziland. You're from Zambia.
Tanzania.
You have to be there.
Ghana. All my Ghana brothers and sisters.
Congo. Everyone just come. I just feel like Southern African people are always at other people's events.
All my Ghanaian Botswana. So
Valentine's Day, like, after dinner, come take your girl, take your man,
Bring your
take
girl.
your they them, take
Bring your mans.
Pick your situationship.
Your friends with non-benefits.
Yeah. Friends with benefits and non-benefits. Be outside. And if you're not outside, we'll drag you from your home to come outside.
Facts. So I've had the pleasure, talking to Chrissy, MC Nonoza. This could have been way more explosive, but like I said, we don't spend time talking about, people that don't put money in our pockets. So if you have money to put in our pockets, definitely, hit us up in the comments and we'll say something nice about you. Because we're here to keep it positive.
Of course. Be positive and authentic.
Facts. So I've had the lovely Soul Clap on the decks today. I decided to take a break because sometimes we just don't want to shut up.
I love to yap.
So we brought a DJ today. We're moving up in the world.
Definitely, 100%.
We're moving up in the world. I'll try this again. It was fun just being able to sit and just talk without, having to focus on the decks too much. So that was exciting. And I'll see you guys on the next episode of
Shut Up and DJ.